that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First down, and it's Pollard again. Looks running. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, it's Hall. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 3rd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Vaughn is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now it's Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Ball on the 30 now, and here's second and a couple. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down Vikings.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Osa Odighizuwa.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game. Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. After one, it's 9-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Play action. Now Wilson. As he throws there, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taken at the goal line, pushing his way through. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
from the gun. He'll hand this off to about the 33-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here's a toss complete on the screen to the right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Wilson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This ball deep for Tony. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Cowboys 43-yard line.
Wilson on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Wilson. Got him in. It's Robbie Chosen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Going up top. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Oliver in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
And the lead is down to 2.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey, 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 Broncos. 60 Bearcats, 60 Bearcats.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, it's Pollard.
51 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll work down inside the 45.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to run forward with Pollard. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to run again here with Pollard. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Ready, go.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion. And they are unable to tie up this football game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Cooper, the man in motion left. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. A man who played his prep ball in nearby Frisco, it's Kene Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
27, Cowboys 18.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
8 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Pollard again.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he fires one incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here's second down.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Ooh, the juke. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, check that. Street.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3 timeouts still available. Likely won't have time for them all. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd one winner. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Snap it.
One final try now for Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle.